Another day, another month, another update, and a DLC. My name's Cosmic Chimp and welcome back to Space Engineers. We finally have the economy update and it is a doozy and I am excited to finally play with it. This will bring so much life into the solar system with our space coins, our safe zones and so on. Let's get into this together. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the safe zone. This magical machine that gives us absolute power to protect our bases from enemies and also let us trade safely. So the base default skin that you get is a small hexagon, but with the DLC add-on you can have 14 new skins added to it. You've got the Aurora, Organic, Rain, Dot, Disco, Noise, Hexagon, Lines, Digital, Glora, Clang, Veroni, Restricted, Keen Software House. All logos for the skin of the safe zone. So with the safe zone, as you can see here, it's a big beast of a machine that's going to take over this base with its awesomeness. As we go into the menu, the GUI, we can see the normal basic stuff, turn the block on and off. But as you come down to the very bottom, you can enable the safe zone on and off. You can change it from a cube or to spherical. You're also able to change the range of it, but by changing the range of it, I assume you're going to take up more power. So down here you've got the type of safe zone, the current that's inputted into it, if it's telling you it's inputted, when it's next going to be refreshed, so it's constantly going along, and then it's also got the amount of zone chips that you've got inside of it. Right now I did overmax and I placed quite a lot of zone chips inside it. We'll go and talk about that later on. So inside here we can configure the players that are going to be able to enter it, not enter it. At least that's what I get from it. Because it's only myself in the world, I've not been able to play with it, but once I get more people into this world, we will test it out. But that's from what it looks like, you just move them over. Anyway, moving on swiftly to another one. We also have all the extras that you can add or disable to inside the shield to the base. So you allow damage, allow shooting, drilling, welding, grinding, building, voxel hands, landing gears, and also allow conversion to station. Now, from testing out, I noticed there was a few things from placing blocks whilst these were off. Let's have a wee look at that. Right now I'm trying to choose the bed, but it's not allowing me to do that. But if I come here, and let's see, building. Now I can place the bed. Sweet. Then if I take this off, I can't press any of the buttons on my hotbar. But let's see, if I fly outside, still on the base, but on the ground, no, nothing. And let's come outside. Now that I've left the safe zone, I can build whatever I want. Okay. There's a few other things. You can change the colour of the sphere as well, or whatever you use. This is where you change your skins. Now, I have the deluxe version, so I can go through every single one of these. But right now we'll just stick with the Aurora. Obviously with all the other blocks you can change the panels, add whatever context, scripts, all that stuff, but we'll leave that, no content right now. So this is the shield, the safe zone that you get. It's only available for stations, it will not work for ships. And it does take a lot to power it. You need to get the zone chips, and you get the zone chips from what I understand is the the stores. You buy it from NPC Stations. We'll get into that in a second. But this is everything you have here. You definitely need the zone chips to work it. You can change the skins with the DLC if you want to do that, but normally you just have the basic default one. Anyway, let's move on swiftly. Before we talk about the store and the contracts and everything else, let's talk about something that's just amazing. They have finally added the one thing that a lot of people have been wanting in the game since they added hydrogen bottles and oxygen bottles. What could that be? Well, if you look at my HUD right now, I have got little energy and little health. Wouldn't it be nice to have a med kit and a power kit? Well, if you come over here and look at my magical container, we have a power kit and a med kit and a few other things that we'll get into in a second. Let's try this out. So if we come over here and the power kit, if we right click it, right click it a few times, and if you look at your energy, see the energy is fully maxed out. I reckon you only need about 1 or 2 depending on how far it is. I think it's like 1 per bar. And if we go over to the med kit, same again. So that is taking us up to 95. So yeah, 1 per wee bar at the corner. My mind is blown. That is something that I've been wanting in this game for a wee while now. The ability to go on big long expeditions or constantly welding or whatever I'm doing, and without having to return back to a med bay, just carry all the materials on you to just heal yourself up, power yourself up, give yourself more hydrogen. My mind is blown. Thank you, Keen. So another thing that's been added into the update is also these notepads. Now, to access it, you have to hover over it and right click it. This is something I've already done, and notepads are used to leave text for other players. I created that. Once you're done with it, you then head over to a container and just stick it in, like so. And you can just click another one, hover over it, do what you want, or even just inside. No, you actually need to have it in your inventory to be able to change your text. Once you finish it, add it back. And also, last but not least, the zone chip. Now, the zone chips you get from the stores. They don't do anything really on your body, but you have to stick them into the safe zones for them to work. The safe zones will not work without these zone chips. What has been added to this free update? Let's go into it, and this is from the notes that has come from Keen themselves. So the update is definitely free, and you'll get the NPC Trading Stations with AI controlled stores and contracts. The store is behind me and the contracts stations on the other side. I'll show that in a second. The new contracts generated and player made. New blocks are stores, contracts and safe zones. The default is the small hexagons, and we've already explained that. New items are data pads, zone chips, consumables and space credits. So the consumables are the power kits and medical kits. You also have faction reputation, deposit and account balance for your faction. That's interesting. So you can actually have a log of who puts what money into the factions, so you can buy stuff as a faction. I like that. I really do. In-game currency, player-to-player trading, new admin tools features for trash cleaning and for the economy, and also the typical bug fixes and optimizations. Now let's have a look at the store. So as you can see here, this is what you'd expect from a store. You could buy, sell. You've also got the administration section, and I put these into this from the administration section. But I've placed them in from the list, but there's nothing actually in the store itself, and that's because it's not connected up to any conveyors or any of the grids. It's just separate, and I've not placed the actual items inside it. But you understand, if they're in there, you'd be able to buy it. So I've made an order of 6, and I've said how much they're going to be. You can have an individual amount of like 1 or 2. You can also withdraw and deposit money. So I've got 384 there, and let's do that, and I'm going to deposit. So that will deposit to your bank balance as well, and that's pretty cool. So you don't need an ATM or anything like that. You could do it at the store. Now over here you've got the contracts, and it's the same idea where the administration or the NPC or whoever will put their contract in, how much it is, what it is, search, repair, acquisition, hauling, and then you see what available contracts are in this store, and then what ones have been accepted or the ones you have accepted. So that is these two here, these 2 blocks that were added in to the update. I spoke about the update and the freeness of it and everything in it. Now let's talk about the DLC. The DLC is going to be $3.99. Obviously that will change depending on the country that you live in. But what do you actually get with the DLC? Well, you get vending machines and ATMs. Both are in the screen right now. You also get the miner engineer, the soldier engineer, glamour armor, disco armor, and silver armor, as well as the 14 safe zone skins, which I've already shown off. What I love about this vending machine is the buttons. That is absolutely amazing. You can actually go through the buttons and see what's on the screen. It's out of stock. I've not placed anything in it. I've just went into the admin and added it in, just like I did with the other ones. But look how beautiful those buttons are, and they're just, oh, I just love it. I don't know how to place the stuff into it, and right now I'm in creative, so yeah, that I'll play with in survival with others. But yeah, this is what you get with the DLC. Beautiful. And then the small ATMs, and I reckon you can put these on your bases. You can withdraw your money and deposit your money. Additionally to the deluxe Space Engineers Deluxe version are the golden armor, new tracks, and comic book conception art. Also, with the additional to the decoration pack, we're going to have L-shaped couches, a toilet version with doors and entrances, desks without chairs, straight and corner, and additional to the style pack, you're going to have the retro engineer, Ghillie engineer, wood armor, moss armor. Wow. Wow. Let's have a look at these. So this is the bathroom with a toilet with a door, but where's the actual door? It said there was a door, but there's no actual door. Oh man, I genuinely thought they were going to have a door that was shut and open. Oh, well, that's a wee bit of a disappointment. You can still see inside of the toilet. I mean, yeah, okay, it's not as open as that one, but it would have been nice to have it like a door that you could actually shut and sit down and feel more, well, yeah, okay, it's closed. I understand, and I spoke about this in the last update video, why it's there, okay, and you're sitting there and it's like, yeah, I get it, but if only they could have one person to each seat. You could have a whole bunch of people on this couch and it would be awesome. Like, you literally will just sit in that one section. Can you sit on maybe that section? Nope. Okay, and there is only the L shape. Now you also have corner desks without actual chairs. Now over here, as you can see here, they have the chairs beside them, and it was just, that was it. But now with this new feature, you could literally, it's like a wee workstation. I like it. Oh, it's a subtle one without the chair. So that's what you get with the decoration pack, which will stay the same price. Nothing's changing there. All they're doing with these extra style pack, decorative pack, is just adding more stuff to them. So it's still to me worth the money paying for them in the first place. Okay. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I'm nearly at 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to PAX and I would love to get to 1,000 before I get there. So all the love would be appreciative. So anyway guys, my name's Cosmic Chimp, and as always, stay safe.